Ladies and gentlemen, the landscape is definitely changing. This series has been one of the most successful on the channel, and I think we keep it with the underrated positions. On the last kicking video, there are a lot of you who want the default positions like quarterback, running back, etc. But we've already seen what talented, great Hall of Fame quality players can do with those positions. Meanwhile, things like fullback and offensive line have only a handful of players to really show what they can do at a 99 overall rating. Now, I know Madden isn't the best example of a career player since the sim is pretty awful, but we can at least get a little bit of insight into what one of these magnificent careers would look like. Without further ado, fellas, let's kick it off with following the career of a 99 overall fullback. There is only one projected to be drafted. He looks okay. Let's make him a bit better. DeAndre Pancake Gunter. Where's his gut, mate? He's on 10. There we go. So just for a little bit of background guidance for what we do with these series, in case you are new, we put the user team help on simple. This means that we are simply observing the player's career without influencing it at all. We will be following him around whatever team he decides to go to. If the team that drafts him does not want to sign him back, we will simply follow him to a new team through free agency. We used to do this via the career mode feature, but instead today, for one, you can't play as a fullback and do a fullback career mode. But most importantly, when you do a career mode, they only let you simulate 15 to 16 years and then force you to retire. If we play as a team, we could see this guy play 20, 25 years. We don't know that, but that's what we're here to find out. So we have the second pick. We must have been awful this year as the Arizona Cardinals. Pancake is still eligible to be drafted. He has an A+ lead block, A+ impact, A+ carrying. The combine report is outstanding. 44 reps on the bench whilst running a 4.24. I can't wait to see all these low overall guys and then just bang, 99. Oh, there he is. Pancake is officially in the NFL. There he is, ready to lead his team. He has been slotted in as the starting fullback on a very solid offense, actually, 87 overall. Now remember, everything is still set to simple. If you are unfamiliar, we're going to simulate 10 years, get a little bit of an update, and then follow him year by year until he officially decides to retire. See you in 2029. Quite the chunk of XP for Coach Frank. Gunter is still here with 20 skill points. Still has not lost a step at all. They normally don't lose a step this quickly. Quentin Nelson, still only an 85 overall. Thought it would have been like a 95, 99 by now. So Pancake is currently still on a 3-year deal. So far, incredible. He has a 2,000 yard rushing season, 9.4 average, 20 yards. His longest on the season, every season, has been a massive run. This is by far the most surprising. He's got a crap ton of broken tackles. He averaged over 100 yards per game for every season but one. This season he picked up 2,304 as a fullback. Broken Dickerson's rushing record by 199 yards, but pretty much 200. He holds the 7th spot and rushing yards in a game with 270, which is a massive feat in itself. He has 6 and 7 on the rushing totals in a season, won 24 and 23. So he could have potentially broken LT's record had he just gotten a couple more handoffs. Zeke is currently leading the career totals on 21,500. We're only 10 years into our career and already sitting at 18,000. So if we can get 3,500 more, we should finish as the overall leader. A lot of you guys like to see the receiving stats as well, so checking that out. 2019, 500 yards, pretty respectable. We've never received over 1,000 yards, but as a fullback, you wouldn't expect to. We did come close in 2022 with 844 and 9 receiving touchdowns. Let's go simulate to the beginning of his 4th season and see if he's still on the Colts. If he stays his whole career, he will undoubtedly he'll be higher than Peyton Manning in terms of Colts legends. 2033, homeboy is still on the squad, 14 years pro, 34 years old, still 99 overall, has not still lost a step. We had another over 2,000 rushing yard season. He's gone ahead and signed a 1-year extension. If he's still here next season and signs another 1-year extension, I'm going to try and jump in and offer him like a 5-year deal or something, just so I can keep closer tabs on him. Let's make a quick change to contract negotiations. I just want to point out in 2034, we are sitting on a 15-1 record. No doubt Gunter has been a big part of that. How about instead of this, we give you this? We'll up that pay just a little bit. We'll see if you'll take 7 years. I'm happy to sign and continue to play for this great organization. 7 more years of simulating. No, he retired. When did this guy retire? Please tell me. We're only 3 years into the 7, and out of nowhere, he has decided to call it quits on the Indianapolis Colts. I knew he wouldn't play the 7, that's why I went year by year. But this was unexpected. Who is Schuler? You are nothing but a shell of what Pancake was. We can't look at his player card anymore because he doesn't exist. You know what I mean? So he lasted until he was 39 years old, which is incredible. 38 or 39, one of the two. He ended up racking up 30,000. I thought he was barely going to beat out Zeke. He demolished Zeke. He picked up 326 career rushing touchdowns compared to the Bills version of Ezekiel Elliott, 182. Nothing on receiving whatsoever, which is understandable. He once again put himself in second behind himself. And unfortunately, he never broke LaDainian Tomlinson's record, and now he sits at 6th, 7th, and 8th for his career. He also could never beat Adrian Peterson's rushing yards for a game, instead deciding to settle in 7th place with 270. And unfortunately could not make it on for rushing touchdowns in a game, never once getting up to 4. If I go to fullback on Legacy Leaderboard, we can see that Gunter finished with 2 Super Bowls, 2 AFC Championships, and 46 yearly awards. When he did retire, he was sitting at 99 overall. He could have easily gone for 3-4 more years. 26,000 is definitely up there. And I think if this experiment has taught us anything, it's that I cannot physically predict when these players are going to retire. That's my bad. I'll try that next time around. As you can see on the all-time Legacy Leaderboard, Brady's in 1st, Gurley and Zeke in 2nd and 3rd, and Khalil Mack in 4th. Then you drop down a little bit and Gunter has made it into the 25+K club, including this defensive tackle called Kendall, who I've never heard of before. At the end of the day, the one thing we worked out about these fullbacks is that on simulation, they are godly. And I'm talking above average receivers in the league at the same time putting up better rushing numbers than 99% of NFL running backs. The main thing I wanted to look at is how many people he blocked. So you know what? I'm going to simulate the entire thing again. Only because I bloody love you guys, I'll do it again. Off Madden. I don't need you to tell me this. Pancake version 2. This time he's on the Packers, and he's not even the best player on the team. So this time around, I'm going to simulate 15 years and then just call it quits. We can only get so much information. We'll pretty much just round it off and see what kind of performance, what kind of blocking we can get alongside those ridiculous rushing numbers. We've gone back in time to go back into the future. Back to the future. The stats are disgusting compared to what we saw on the Colts. On the Colts, he would have had a much bigger part of the team. On this one, not even close to 1,500 yards, let alone 2,000. I guess we're only here to check out the blocking. You can't check out pancakes. You can't check out pancakes. And I can comfortably say we have not let in a single sack. That is bullcrap. We just simulated 15 years into the future again. Find out we can't look at pancakes. Well, mate, that's a bloody shame. I guess in a way we did find out 2 kind of scenarios though. We found out on the Colts, we saw that we had a beast at hand, putting up ridiculous Hall of Fame numbers. And then this guy turned out to be a flop, but he's the same overall, just different team. The fullback is a very underrated position. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up the career of a 99 overall fullback. Once again, I apologize for it being a little bit different to our normal thing where I put up the screen and I show the overall average stats. But let me know what position you want to see next, and I will happily do that for you guys. If you want to leave a like, that would be much appreciated. These videos take a very long time to make, and your support so far has been awesome. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome day, and from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake. Cause I don't fucking care at all. You've been out all night, I don't know where you've been. You're slurring all your words, not making any sense.